They don't mention the raping. They don't mention the genocide on black people. They don't mention how they destabilize our spiritual timeline. But we still need to pay. No reparations. No reparations. We are the one we have to pay them for colonizing us. So for me, I feel like he's taking a stand that is very necessary in the new era of black self-determination. Because black people are not kids that must be monitored by whiteness. That must be treated. That's why even if you look into the history of the whole concept of colonization and enslavement, this person must not even have a spirit, must not even have a name. To a point that even our own people call themselves Pan-Africanists under a Roman. So Burkina Faso is doing well. What did they do first? You change the narrative. You change the name. Because once something is given to you and you accept, it becomes your reality. Say the land of the upright man. I know most people say that is a reincarnate of Thomas Sankara, but I believe that the real reincarnation, the real program was renaming Burkina Faso. Upright man. And that's exactly what Ibrahim Traore is doing.
So, what Ibrahim Traore is doing, do you think that it also should be done in South Africa? Or do you think that South Africa is doing well?
No, what Ibrahim Traore is doing is exactly what we are supposed to do to the whole of the African continent.
Even including South Africa, because remember, South Africa is doing very well. South Africa is in the G20. I think they'll be having a G20 meeting very soon. South Africa is in the BRICS. South African president was invited at the White House. Mm-hmm. So South Africa is among those, is part of those biggest countries in the world. So why do they need a revolutionary like Ibrahim Traore?
When it comes to the question of the so-called, because it's not South Africa, but when it comes to the so-called South Africa, it has got the oldest artifact in the planet called Adam's calendar, dated 120,000. So calendar speaks in spirituality and creation. The main thing is time. The main thing is time. And South Africa,
the greatest country is Africa, with the greatest president
in the world. You know why?
With the greatest president.
No, it's the cradle of humanity. The oldest discovered Eve gene, the mitochondrial DNA, which we say is an Eve gene. Eve represents female creation. It's in South Africa, right? So you would have known that the reason why the West couldn't allow these Africans to become free, because it's the last country to reach the so-called independent states and is the most compromised, the most unequal. It's because these people have realized the truth. And the truth was realized where? In South Africa.